Rebuild day 6, deloading. I got my blood test and I got my blood test results. I have high urea, i.e. too much protein and lots of exercise that's creating a buildup of urea. So it's not incredibly good for your kidneys, but it's nothing to start writing your will about, folks. As I have elevated ALT, which is a marker in my blood test that my liver is in a bit of shock now, folks. Instead of me looking at this and freaking out, which is what I'm joking about with the Grim Reaper on my start thumbnail, I just thought I wanted to play around with chroma keys and ultra keys in Adobe Suites. When you get a blood test, do not freak out if there's something out of the usual. That's why they retest blood tests, because so many times one marker can produce something and the next time it's back to normal. So I'm not going to worry. I'll probably retest in 2 to 4 weeks. But one thing is pretty sure, and one thing that I noticed is I had a bit of an ammonia breath, and that's constantly a sign in the past for me before that your urea is high. It builds up as ammonia and you smell it. So I will stop that 120 grams of protein, which is, like I said, the 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. I'm going to drop it back down to 60, and I am going to supplement a lot more psyllium husk, a lot more sauerkraut, get a little bit more roughage in my stomach to try and balance it out just for the interim, whilst I keep on ramping up. As I said, this is only the end of my 2nd week of training, 1st week of diet, so I don't need to press too hard. I just want to make sure everything's going to sink into place. All my joints, all my tendons, everything's not going to get blown out before I even get started on my exercise and diet regime. So, like I said, that medial tendon here in my elbow was a bit strained from doing rock climbing. I've just been doing my exercise on it. Feels pretty good. Haven't done any chin-ups. In fact, today I did nothing at all. I didn't even walk the dogs. I took a total day off, which is very rare for me. I was just too busy. It didn't come down to the fact that I didn't want to exercise or I was panicked by my blood test. Even though it was the first time I've seen my ALT out of range, and as somebody who has been a recovered alcoholic, that is pretty crazy to see. So it just shows you, folks, this was a week after I had had a cold. To be precise, in Australia we use the term man flu. I am not good when I'm sick, and I'll wear it like a badge of honor. I couldn't care less what people say about me and my man flu status. I feel like death when I've got a cold, and was lying in bed having a lot of Panadols, a lot of paracetamol, a lot of pills, cold and flu tablets. Terrible for your liver, folks. Really, really bad. You can die from having too much paracetamol. So in light of that nail in my liver, not good for your kidneys, time to take a break, take a month, retest. I'm not, like I said, the Grim Reaper is not coming. I just thought it was a funny graphic for somebody who likes to be a little bit crazy from time to time. Crazy Dave is not an ironic nickname as given to me by many friends. Anyway, other than that, the vitals will be up on the screen as always. Can't remember off the top of my head, not that important. As I said, I dropped the protein down to 60 grams. Again, other than that, that was the same with the 100 grams of sauerkraut still, but no exercise. So pointless to labor on more and more about that. I am just testing my studio, and it looks like I've solved a bit of a problem there with my hat not really fizzling out or anything like that. Yeah, how about that, hey? So we're making some progress here at Start Building Me, which is the purpose of Start Building Me, folks. How about that? We want to make some progress over time. That is the whole point of this, is progress over time and habits forming via consistent work. That is the aim of the game. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with not seeing my hat flip around for the first time, as you've noticed probably. I got a new lanyard mic, so it's not that fuzzy old mic sound. I've played with the dynamics of my sound system here on my Blackmagic R10 Mini Pro, which was a long time coming because at some stage I messed up my setting and haven't fixed it since. So I've done that now. That's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. All very good. So like I said, not the greatest blood test result, but as to be expected after having a cold. I didn't really think that one through. Testosterone, estrogen, prolactin, everything in my sex hormone panel looked fine. all my red blood cell count, hematocrit, everything dialed in, running like a well-oiled machine. So it was just that kidney and liver stats from the blood orders there that I'd taken as well. That was of a concern to me. For at this stage, as I said, I don't need as much protein as I've been having. I just like to have a lot of protein. So I'm going to back that one off out of interest and see how that goes. Now, as always, this is just a marker for me to do a disclaimer at the beginning. Actually, I'll record a disclaimer right after this now. That folks, this is an experiment that I'm conducting on myself and myself alone. This is not a diet that I'm recommending as a protocol for anyone. This is just a curiosity that I have, and maybe other people out there, to show them what I do when I'm trying to lean up, get muscle mass, excuse me, not burp up sauerkraut, and retune or rebuild myself, as the video title suggests. So, as always, disclaimer, don't do what I'm doing. Ask questions if you'd like to do something similar, but this is something that I've tuned over almost 20 years now to work for me. So please don't do this at home. As they always say on jackass videos, I'm the ultimate jackass. Please don't do it at home. Whole foods is the aim of the game. That's the only thing that I'll ever preach. And I'm breaking my stuff down to macronutrients, which is something that you really got to have a pretty decent understanding of. It's not rocket science, but you still got to know sort of more or less what you're doing, as to not have some crazy conditions or nutritional malnutrition and stuff that you will see in your blood tests. So other than that, we're cooking with gas. Raining here like cats and dogs. We'll take a break for the weekend to get back to climbing. My hands have healed nicely for Monday. And I'll keep you on post with what happens on Sunday. See you later.